For more, France 24's senior reporter Catherine Norris Trent joins me here on set. Good morning, Catherine.
Hi, Erin.
So why has this sparked such a huge row between France and Italy?
You know, this has been flaring up for some time. This ship has been basically looking for somewhere to dock for 3 weeks now, and this has been building, and it has turned into a huge row between France and Italy because basically the Italian government, the new far-right government under Giorgio Meloni, who came to power in September as the head of this Brothers of Italy far-right party, has basically said, no, this ship cannot dock in our ports. They did accept migrants from 2 other boats run by NGOs in the Med, but this one with more than 230 people on board was not allowed to dock in Italy. So eventually France stepped in, saying that as an exceptional measure, it would be allowed to dock in the southern French city of Toulon, which is where it's just arriving or arriving right now. But this has caused a huge spat between the two countries. So, you know, we've had the French Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin saying that this was unacceptable behaviour from Italy, saying that Italy has failed to live up to its duty of humanity and that there will be extremely serious consequences, his words, in those bilateral relations between France and Italy. And France has actually suspended a deal which was already underway to take some 3,500 migrants, refugees from Italy. So that, you know, that deal is suspended because of this ongoing row, this huge spat between 2 European neighbours and 2 major European countries.
Now, this is both a long-standing and a long-term problem, Catherine, that clearly is not going away. Are there any solutions on the horizon EU-wide?
Well, it doesn't seem so. The European Commission has weighed in and has called on member states to abide by international law, which says that people rescued at sea must be allowed to disembark at the nearest safe port. You know, there have been efforts to get the EU on the same page, but at the moment it's a kind of a piecemeal and ad hoc approach. There's not a current EU common legal framework. The EU has been providing a lot of funding to try and tackle illegal migration. So actually they've been putting a lot of money into Libya in the hands of various authorities and power brokers, some of them linked to militias, if not militias. And that money has not only been funding the Libyan Coast Guard to take people back to Libya, but it's also been used to fund detention centres under which people are kept in very inhumane conditions indeed in Libya. And so they're trying to push the problem back off Europe's shores, but people continue to arrive. Italy says it takes nearly 90,000 people on this central Mediterranean route every year.
And all this, even though seeking asylum is clearly is a right protected by international law, Catherine. Well, we'll be keeping an eye on that. Thank you very much, Catherine Norris Trent. And as a reminder, that ship is in the process of arriving in the southern French port of Toulon. We'll be bringing you more from there with our reporter as soon as it docks.